Ladies and gentlemen, you came here tonight for the launch of Volume 5 of One Short Story to be Told. As you did, I wondered, did you think, what do I know about this thing? And then realise that very little is the answer to that question. And that statement for almost everybody here is actually very accurate. You know that One Short Story to be Told periodically publishes attractive-looking books. You may know these books contain stories some people and animals find interesting, and you may know that One Short Story to be Told asks those who take possession of one of their volumes, people like Nuala McGrath, to love it, cherish it, and then to create a journey for the story by passing it on. You may also know that the journey created for each of the One Short Story to be Told stories is tracked on the One Short Story to be Told blog. Now, if you are really well informed, you may know the names of the stories featured in the One Short Story to be Told volumes so far. But there are many unanswered questions about One Short Story to be Told too. Where did all these stories come from, for example? And who or what is Leyton Attens? Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to find out. But please heed this warning before all is unveiled. Danger and evil will soon be revealed, and I will be telling in stuttering rhyme of a terrible, awful, and most hideous crime. So let's start with young Leyton, a yellow cartoon, who until now has lived in a cocoon. He, my dear friends, is a hero, in fact, with a destiny to be super, as long as you will act. He lives on these plains called ethereal by name, and while they look funny, this is no game. For on the plains you see before you lies a challenge to you all, from stories that need saving. Hear a plea, hear a call. For this is a world unlike any you know, it's full of strange things, and evil through it flows. The woods, they are magic, the paths often move. These teas are for eating, and the paths made from food. And here is the Great Wall, a most wondrous sight, and last but not leastly, a hill hiding affright. See, behind it is evil and a dark, barren space. 'Tis here that I take you. Be ready, say grace. Bisextile is the name given to this vale, where everything you touch is either cold, wet, or pale. And on its horizon, standing large and alone, something horrid and evil, this monstrosity of a dome. 'Twas built by a villain, by a man gone all wrong, who has had his own way for far too long. Call I do evil is this man of whom I do speak, a man who is evil every day of the week, a man with a plan to erase every tale ever told, and to whisk them away to be tortured in his dome. Torture, you cry. Tell me, what does that mean? Well, binning and binding and blinding are three of the terrible ways Mr. Evil treats good tales, and let me assure you, none of them fail. But wait, there is hope for all of those tales, because Leyton tonight reveals his true fate is to gather around him an army of folk who wish to assist in breaking the hold Carl Edo Evil has on each of these tales, and to silence forever their terrible wails. And further he plans to offer them birth, yes, to publish each story right here on Earth. But what does this mean for you sitting here? What is Leyton asking? Well, it's time to be clear. So I'll abandon the rhyming, verse I'll forsake, as I outline the action Leyton needs you to take. Now believe me, it's simple, this ask that I ask. All you must do is complete one tiny task. You visit a website, then choose just one pick that appeals to your ego, that feels like it fits with the hero within you, the one that will flee out to the dome to set stories free. But wait, I'm still rhyming. Oh, stop me, I beg, before madness descends and messes your head. Oh, help me, please help me. Stop all this rot. Shout, just speak, and get on with the plot. Thank you for helping. I think I'm all right now. Yes, I'm fine, just fine. So, here we go. What I need you to do, dear friends, is visit the One Short Story to be Told website. I need you then to navigate to the Choose Your Superhero page and select an image from the gallery posted there. This image is your superhero. You will need to complete a short form. This will allow Leyton to create your superhero name. This will be an anagram of your own name. So, Stephen McCarthy becomes Scratchy Denham, and Richard Birmingham becomes Dr. Chesty Tenchap. Once that has been done, your superhero will enter the Leyton Attens Superhero Training Program. This will take approximately 6 weeks and is focused around the ways of the ethereal planes. You will receive regular updates on your superhero's progress. On completion of your training, your superhero will head out to Big Exile, enter the dome, rescue a story, and bring it back to Earth. Once safely returned, the story will be repaired, given some counselling, and when we are sure it is at full health, it will be published. At the start of that book, you and your superhero will be credited with saving the story within. This will be done by printing your name, your superhero name, and a picture of your superhero. Yes, folks, it's that easy for you to become part of Leyton's adventure. That easy to become part of Leyton's adventure. But please don't think simplicity implies a lack of importance. There may never be a more important thing to do. And remember, there are stories depending on you. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, in order to allay any final fears, I must tell you these 5 superheroes successfully completed the one short story to be told first expedition to the Dome recently. In fact, their bravery and adventurous spirit is the reason Full Circle is featured in Volume 5, which was launched tonight. And so, as I too have come full circle, I bid you goodbye in the only way I know how. 88 by a Googleplex to you all!